When President Ruto came to power, he told Kenyans that he was a hustler. And as a hustler, he understood the pain and struggle that the Kenyan masses are going through to survive every day. So, he promised to make things better and said, "We want everyone to feel the wealth of this country, not just a few at the top." Of course, such words endeared people to him. But it's been almost 2 years since he became president, and things have gone from bad to worse. If you have been following the news, you would know that the masses led by Kenya Gen Z have had enough and are now demanding that Ruto step down as president.
Their message is clear. They want President William Ruto to resign.
While we await the outcome of the protest, we want to show you a list of expensive assets owned by President Ruto. While Kenyans are struggling to live their day-to-day lives as a result of the cost of living, President Ruto is living in luxury. Indeed, he truly is a hustler. So what are these assets? Weston Hotel, located on Langata Road, opposite Wilson Airport, Kenya. This hotel is estimated to be worth 2 billion Kenya shillings and is owned by Kenyan's hustler-in-chief, President Ruto. Interestingly, the site on which the hotel sits is said to have originally belonged to the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, but was grabbed in 2002 by President Ruto. In addition to this, Ruto denied being the owner of this hotel for years, probably because of the legal controversy regarding the land. His close friend and the hotel's lawyer even corroborated his claims. However, it wasn't until 2020, during an interview with Citizen TV, that he finally admitted that he owned the hotel. Ruto only admitted up as controversy rocked the hotel over an alleged land-grabbing plot targeting the playground of the nearby Langata Primary School. Pupils, parents, and teachers were caught up in protests as police lobbied tear gas to disperse crowds. Weston denied the land-grabbing plot. Amaco Insurance. Although President Ruto is not the owner of this company, he is, however, the major shareholder in the company. This insurance company makes millions every month. Thus, as the main shareholder, Mr. Ruto walks home with a large sum of money from the company. The shares are owned through his company, Yegan Farms Limited. According to certain sources, Amco Insurance is one of the major sources of Ruto's income. Mombasa Dolphin Hotel. According to an article, Ruto coughed out a whopping 600 million Kenya shillings to build the Dolphin Hotel, which is regarded as one of the largest hotels in Mombasa. The hotel, whose construction was completed in 2020, is under the Weston Hotel chain, but adopted the name Dolphin. During its construction in 2018, it sparked a storm after it emerged that the hotel had reportedly encroached on sealand while blocking access to a public beach. However, it was resolved and construction continued. According to Interior CS Fred Matiang'i, President Ruto employed 6 armed officers to guard this hotel. Teta land. Ruto, while campaigning, disclosed his ownership of a 536-acre piece of land in Teta. The land was previously owned by former Teta MP Basil Kritikos. According to Ruto, he acquired the land after helping former Teta MP Basil Kritikos to offset a loan he owed the Agricultural Finance Corporation, AFC. "I am also an elder because I helped the former Teta MP to settle his loan at AFC, and he gave me a portion of land," he said. Ruto grows maize and rears cattle at the farm and has previously been accused of diverting water meant for area residents. Eurocopter helicopters. Did you know that Ruto runs a multi-billion-dollar helicopter business? Well, he does. Kwai Island Development Limited, a company associated with Ruto, runs his helicopter business. Headquartered at Wilson Airport, Kittle owns 2 hangars and 5 helicopters, and each of these helicopters is valued at around 2.6 billion Kenya shillings, according to a 2021 report. Ruto's kids also owns different Airbus and Eurocopter models, purchased for between 290 million Kenya shillings and 970 million Kenya shillings. One of these Airbus helicopters is the most expensive in Kenya. Expensive cars. For someone with as much money as President Ruto, it shouldn't come as a surprise that he loves luxury. Ruto owns a fleet of Range Rovers and Toyota Land Cruiser V8s. Moreover, these high-end cars are customized based on his taste. Thus, they are more expensive as compared to the non-customized ones. One such Range Rover goes for 20 million Kenyan shillings. This means he owns cars that only a few people can afford in the country. Recently, President Ruto was seen in the new 2024 Lexus LX 600 vehicle. According to the official Lexus website, this car is priced at $93,915. That's about 20 million Kenyan shillings. Osang Properties Limited. This company was formed in 1997, and Ruto was listed as the director and chairman of the company. After the company was established, Ruto acquired 8 plots of land whose total value was estimated to be in excess of 50 million Kenyan shillings from the government as a start. However, according to reports, these lands were obtained through illegal means. According to some sources, this company that sells plots of land and properties is estimated to be worth 1 billion Kenyan shillings. Poultry Business Hub. Ruto's Yagan Farms focuses on rearing poultry in Sugoi, Uasin Gishu County. The eggs are supplied to various institutions and businesses. In 2018, 4 people were taken into police custody for making away with 10 crates of eggs from the farm. Ruto has previously stated that he rears 200,000 chickens and sells eggs worth 1.5 million Kenyan shillings each day. Aside from Yagan Farms, Ruto also owns Koilel Farm Limited. It is based on their 430-acre Sugoi land parcel. The company sells maize to the National Cereals and Produce Board, NCPB. It was one of 12 firms investigated by EACC in 2018 over eyebrow-raising sales of maize to NCPB. Residential property along Jogu Road. The housing policy changes in 2018 revealed how deeply President Ruto has cemented himself in the real estate world. Aside from his hotels, the president also has housing properties that he leases out. Some of these properties were among those leasing housing units to police officers. For each unit leased out, the government was paying an average of 28,000 Kenyan shillings to house each officer in the leased houses. One such property directly linked to Ruto is the Easton Apartment, located along Jogu Road in Nairobi. The president, through Legend Management, has leased out 100 units of the residential real estate development to the police service. Another apartment is in the Osir Flats residential development located in Ongata, Rongai. Through Legend Management and Matney Limited, a company registered by President Ruto in 1996, Osir Flats leased out 170 units to the National Police Service. Expensive wristwatches. If there's one thing President William Ruto has in common with his predecessor, Uhuru Kenyatta, it's a penchant for the world's finest watch brands. Like Uhuru, President Ruto has been spotted wearing various valuable timepieces over the years, worth millions of shillings. One such watch is the luxurious Swiss watch owned by a few individuals in the world. The watch retails at an approximate price of 3.2 million Kenyan shillings. If you are working in public service, it will take you 5 years to accumulate such an amount. However, Ruto owns this and many others, including the Audemars Piguet New Royal Oak. Palatial home in Moibin. William Ruto's mansion in Moibin, Uasin Gishu, is estimated at a whopping 1.2 billion Kenyan shillings. Moreover, the mansion is complete with a private airstrip. The mansion sits on a 20-acre piece of land, which is part of the 700 acres of land bought by the deputy president in Moibin. The palatial home features the main house, a guest wing, 2 swimming pools, a library, a gym, servants' quarters, and other lavish facilities. So you can say that this is one of the most expensive things owned by President Ruto. All of these properties and businesses were acquired throughout his journey in the political world. As you well know, Ruto has served in different capacities in the government before he became president of Kenya. Aside from his wealth, Ruto is also noted for donating over 8 times his salary to church harambes or fundraisers. This has raised the question where and how he get all this money. But it's not just him. His allies also engage in the same act. And we can say that all these together with the high cost of living plus the tax hike is what made the people snap and start protesting. Euro is no longer called a hustler, but a tax collector who wants to drain the Kenyan masses of the little they are surviving on. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video.